Hi everyone, this is Dee. Thank you for coming and visiting my channel, The Paper Drawer. I wanted to share with you a journal that I made, junk journal that I made, and I thought I'd do a quick flip through with you. It is just an altered book or repurposed book. It has 3 signatures. I made this dangle, and here is the top 3 signatures. Kind of chunky. I used an elastic closure with a hitch post. I kept the original end pages, the fly page. Thought it was really pretty, so I kept that. This is an Edith Holden page. I have a black and white architectural book. That's probably one of my favorite books, but I went ahead and took it apart. Die cut a little cat, and here's a tag. Coffee dyed paper. I made this little dangle. It's just stitched little tags. A mobile oil invoice. Coffee filter. Shorthand page. This is one of the original pages to the book, and this is a Stamperia rice paper that I just put on the page. I also strengthened it a little bit by putting a napkin on the back. Bird book. Vintage wallpaper. And the edges are a little bit, if it tears, it could continue tearing. So I had some really wide washi tape, so I just tore it and I put it along the edge. Here's acetate. I did not make this. It already came this way, which is beautiful. Okay. Scrapbook paper. A little pocket. I have a black and white, oops, sorry for the glare. I have a black and white photograph book, photography book, and it's got some great pictures in it. So I included that. Coffee dyed with the white washi again. Some ledger paper that's paper clipped onto school paper, and this is an old earring that I just added onto the paper clip. Coffee dyed that with the doily. Bingo card. The bingo card is actually a little booklet that you can journal in. Just scrap papers. And it's held on with a little rusted paper clip, and it's got some little beads on the end of it. I enjoy that look. Some coffee dyed paper backing a very old book. I love that photograph. But as you can see, again, once it tears or has a tear in it, it will continue. So I wanted to back it. But it's good heavy paper, but I like that picture. Here's a pocket with a journaling card. Flower book. A pocket with Tim Holtz journaling card, a large one. This is from a very interesting art book that I have. I fussy cut that. I thought that was kind of neat. Vintage wallpaper. This is the center of the signature. I went ahead and backed it with Tim Holtz paper, again, because it was a little bit brittle. And not really brittle, I don't like to use that term, but just to strengthen it. And I did an altered playing card. And here's a little manila folder. Very pretty. This is the other side. Coffee dyed paper. Flower book. This is a pocket. I did that calligraphy. And this is the journaling card that goes in it. Another book page from that same book. And I put coffee dyed paper on the back again just to strengthen it. And I actually hinged it, so it's hinged to that other page that had the lady on it. And this is held on with a rusty paper clip, and it's just a map. Actually, it's a vintage map. I believe it came out of a German map book that I got. Little dangle. Sorry, I missed a few pages. This is school book paper, coffee dyed. Here's another black and white from the black and white photography book. Thought they were kind of neat. Scrapbook paper, here's the other side of that acetate. Wallpaper, bird book, little pocket, altered card. And that just flaps open. Book page from the original book. And that's just like deli paper printed. Shorthand book page. Coffee filter. This is the other side of the Mobil Oil invoice. This is a Tim Holtz card. And I just collaged on it. The architect book. This is the other side of it, the page. Edith Holden. Love her book page like everybody else. And then I started the next signature with her page. This is stationery. Washi tape, pretty wide. Coffee dyed paper. Here's another Stamperia. Rice paper on shorthand dictionary book. Another invoice from Mobil Oil. This is another page from the book, and again I reinforced it a little bit. I like how it's aged, but I reinforced it with a Norman Rockwell picture that I had. Bird book, scrapbook paper, and then I made this guest check little booklet for journaling. Mobil Oil tissue, music paper. There's a Tim Holtz charm. This is an old magazine page. It's very old, and I just did a journaling card in a small pocket. Tried to reinforce that top with some washi just to give it a little bit of strength. That's washi tape on coffee dyed paper. Just a little collage. This was actually a placemat, and I have found in the antique store a tin box of recipes, so I included that on this page. Just a collage. Here's a very old page. I like the decorations or the decorative edges on it. And then here's another page of it. This is just an embossing, use of an embossing folder. And there's just an ad for frozen foods. It's a 1958 magazine page. I reinforced it with some tape also. So it's kind of vintage tape that I made. It's a ledger. Children's book. An Asian, I believe it's a dictionary. Collage. Made this little booklet with some little charms. It has a little string that you just take apart, but it's just got little journaling pages in it, and then you just close it up like that and stick it back on. Here's the other side of the magazine. Coffee filter. And that's the center of the signature, so you see the whole layout of that page, which I think was kind of cool. And then here is a hidden paper clip, just a little piece of paper under it. And the other side has a little journaling card under that. another page of the Asian Dictionary children's book. Here is that vintage magazine. Thought that was a cute little ad for Ivory. And again, reinforced it where I folded it. Another embossing page. The other decorative page of a book with that edging on it. Pocket. And I've done another pocket in the tag, on the tag. Tim Holtz. Coffee dyed paper. Another part of the magazine. This is the auction lot number card. I just die cut it. Music paper with napkin, bunny napkin. Here's another tissue of the mobile oil. This is from a book, I believe it's for medicine, that had great artwork in it. That's one of the pages. So the writing I just covered over it with a napkin. Bird book, book page. This has a little pocket, and this has the little booklet that you make with just little strips of tape. I like those booklets. They're nice and thin, so they don't cause much bulk. The other part of the invoice, dictionary page. Hummingbird, Tim Holtz, photos, collage. Edith Holden. That's a pocket. What's this say? A financial report page. A vintage motor and mechanism doily. One mushroom. That is a sticker. And then I just put a bunch of papers for writing and so forth in here. This is an ad from a magazine. Here's another journaling card, just a cluster I glued together. This is from the same book for medicine. This is actually scrapbook paper. I just glued it on. It came with the clock and everything. Children's book. School paper, bird book. Page from the book. The black and white photography book. A little card folded in half to journal on. A little paper clip. Here's another book. I just love that, how it frames it. Napkin on music paper, letter paper. This is from the black and white book also, but it's actually in color. I made a pocket, journaling card, scrapbook paper, flower. Here's a matching tuck spot. Another tuck spot with journaling cards. This is another book from the black and white. Stenciled on music paper. Another page, graph paper. Black and white photography book. Great page. Original book page. Bird book. Children's book. This is from the medicine book, but I wanted to leave the page intact, so I just covered over this page. Library card, a pocket. This is one of the old magazines. An envelope. It says where. It's on the old map book, but I made that envelope. Book page. Collage. Financial page. Pocket in kind of an L shape. And that's it. This journal is available. If you're interested, email me. I'll put my email address below. And the book will be $90. If anyone's interested, let me know. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.